What a game right there. What a game. The Nuggets sweep the Lakers, winning game 4, 113 to 111. I mean, just an outstanding game. Denver went for the sweep here. Only played 7. Didn't give Christian Brown off the bench, the rookie, any minutes. But, man, what a game. So let's start from the beginning. Lakers finally make the switch. They finally bench D'Lo. They start Schroeder and Rui. And they come out exactly how you would expect LA to come out. They're trying to avoid the sweep. They come out really energized, especially LeBron scores 21 points in the first quarter. And, I mean, just the intensity was up. And that's exactly what you expect. And in games like this is what happens, okay? The team that's on the brink of elimination, they come out fired up. They win the first quarter, okay? That's what usually happens. And, you know, may not happen tomorrow night in the Miami and Boston game, but that's beside the point. And so they come out fired up. You know, they're hitting all their shots. LeBron comes out super aggressive. Like I said, scores 21 points. But you sat there and you watched it. And KCP is really the only guy who shoots the ball effectively for Denver, scores 7 of their first 11 points. They're down 13-11 with about 7 minutes to go. And then the Lakers go on a bit of a run. LeBron scores 12 of the Lakers' first 23. And you look up, and it's 23-17 with 4 minutes left, and LeBron has done all of this work. He's working out of the post, you know, moving the ball, posting guys up, exerting a lot of energy. And you look up at the end of the first quarter, LeBron scores 21, and they're only up by 6. It's 34-28. You know, Denver starts 2 of 8 from 3, and you're just kind of like, okay, Denver's going to start making these shots at some point, right? They have too many good shooters for these shots to not start falling. And second quarter, you know, the first 3 minutes, nothing too crazy happens, and then Schroeder picks up his third foul. You know, you'd think that would be a big deal. He ends up playing through it. And then 8:34, LeBron and Gordon get tangled up. It gets a little chippy. And it felt like up until that point, Denver was pretty meh, like not super into it. And then this happens, and it felt like from that point on, they kind of turn a page. The intensity picks up defensively. LA just kind of stays hot. But Denver continued to get good looks through the entire second quarter. It's 73-58 at halftime. And I wrote down on my notes here, can LeBron keep up this pace? Okay, because he finishes the first half with 31 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. He's doing everything. He played all but 3 seconds in the first half. He played 23 minutes and 57 seconds. And the question is, can he keep up this pace at the age of 38 years old, having logged all these minutes? And the answer was no. We're going to get to his final stat line here in a minute, but you know, Denver throughout the entire thing continued to get good looks on offense, and you were just kind of waiting for them to break through. And in the third quarter, they do. They open it up on a 9-2 run, cut it down to 8 points, 75-67. LA has the lead with a little over 9 minutes left. And, you know, fast forward to the 6-minute mark of that quarter, the Lakers only scored 6 points because they had started insanely hot from 3 as well. I mean, look, this is a Lakers team who's very average on offense, and they scored 73 points in the first half. Okay, that is not a fair expectation for them. Okay, that is, they're hitting everything. They start 6 of 10 from 3, which is uncharacteristic for them. They're not a great 3-point shooting team. And, you know, they kind of cool off. Like I said, they score 6 points in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter. And a large part of that is LeBron just wasn't getting the touches that he was getting in the first half. I think they said in the first 4 minutes, LeBron only touched the ball 3 times. That's unacceptable. It's a lot of Schroeder screen and roll, which, look, if LeBron's not going to touch the ball, then it's got to be Reeves or Anthony Davis. Definitely not Dennis Schroeder. You know, he's out there more for his defense, even though he is a capable offensive player. And so, yeah, they, you know, quit feeding LeBron, and then you look up with just under 5 minutes left, and Denver takes the lead 83-81. And, I mean, they just kind of keep going. They close the quarter up 94-89, and they won that quarter 36-16. And, I mean, they hit every open shot that they were missing in the first half, started to fall in the second half. Jokic was more assertive. Aaron Gordon, before I keep going, was awesome tonight. You know, he made multiple threes. He was 3 of 5 from 3, 6 rebounds, scored 22 points, 9 of 14 from the floor. I thought he was really big. overall. I thought he was a big part of that third quarter. And then the fourth quarter comes around, and the Lakers come out on a run. They come out, tie it up 94-94 with 10 minutes left, and they're kind of going back and forth. Denver kind of pulls ahead there for a second, and then the Lakers tie back up at 102-102 after Jokic commits back-to-back charges, picking up fouls 4 and 5. So from then on, you're just kind of expecting the Lakers to attack the basket, which they kind of did. They did it a few times with LeBron in the screen and roll, knowing that Jokic couldn't foul again. And so you see them kind of start to take advantage of that, and they're still back and forth. And then Anthony Davis fouls Jamal Murray on a 3. Murray hits all 3 of them, so they go up 105-102. And then Gordon, comes down the next possession, and he gets a dunk. He misses the free throw. They go up 107-102. And it's kind of like, okay, Denver's going to pull away here. That's kind of what it felt like. And then LeBron comes down, and he gets a layup. They run that little, they run the screen and roll. He gets an easy shot. And then it's like, oh, okay, they've responded. And then Jokic hits the crazy step-back 3 to go up 110-105. And you could just see it. It was almost like the Curry effect, when, Steph is on a burner and he hits like a step-back, fall-away 3, and all you can do is throw your hands up. And that's kind of what it felt like when you look at it, just the look on LeBron's face, the look on Rui Hachimura's face, just this look of pure frustration of like, did this guy really just do that? I mean, wild. But then Austin Reeves, as he does, hits a 3 in the corner, hits the first 3 of the second half for the Lakers. Like, that's how bad they were. They didn't hit their first 3 in the second half until there was less than 2 minutes to go. And it's 110-107. And then I believe Gordon gets fouled. It goes 1 of 2 from the line. They're at 111. The Lakers come down, score. They go to stop. Anthony Davis gets fouled, hits 2 free throws, and we're tied up at 111-111. And then Jokic gets the ball, kind of between the wing and the left baseline, out at the three-point line, goes left, gets by Davis, slides by Schroeder, splitting the double team, avoiding the charge, flipping it in to go up 113-111, ended up being the game winner. I don't know really what I think about the Lakers' final possession. I thought that it could have been better. LeBron gets going downhill, which is, I think, like, that's what you want. Murray just comes over, makes a good play, getting his hand on the ball. I mean, trying to make that shot over 2 defenders is it's really tough. I would have liked to have seen them move the ball a little bit, because at that point, LeBron's tired. I want him attacking a closeout, not trying to go one-on-one. I think he would have had a better opportunity to score if he'd done that, because, he played every minute tonight. He played 48 minutes. And then just to go to him that late and ask him to go one-on-one, I just think that's a lot to ask of somebody who's 38 and just played 48 minutes and has been logging 40-plus minutes these past 2 weeks every other night. I just feel like that's a lot to ask of someone. Anthony Davis is going to get a lot of crap for not playing great this game, but look, he had 21 and 14, protected the rim. I thought he played okay. You didn't really feel his presence, which I think is why people are going to rip him. Rui didn't have a good game. 10 points, 7 rebounds. LeBron only scored 9 points in the second half, so we talked about him trying to maintain that high level, and he just didn't. Only had 9 assists, 10 rebounds. The second half numbers just weren't nearly as good as they were in the first half. Schroeder didn't shoot it well. Austin Reeves, played well, 17 points. He looked good. 6 of 11 from the field. I feel like he should have had the ball in his hands more just to spell LeBron a little bit. Tristan Thompson got minutes in this game. Just hustle minutes, playing defense, grabbing rebounds, doing things that you would expect Tristan Thompson to do. D'Lo only played 15 minutes, only took 4 shots. He just couldn't defend in this series. Lonnie Walker played 7 minutes. So, it was really just the starting 5 for the Lakers. All 5 of the Lakers starters, except for Schroeder, logged 40 minutes, and Schroeder logged 38. So, they pretty much just rolled the ball out on the floor, played 5-on-5 for 48 minutes, just with the starters. And I think that when you look at the production that Denver got from their stars, it very much mirrored what the Lakers did, right? Davis goes for 22 and 14. Well, Murray goes for 25 and 5, right? And then Jokic goes for a triple-double, 30, 13, and 14. That's 14 rebounds and 13 assists. And LeBron goes for 40 points, 9 assists, and 10 rebounds. So those guys matched. It was really the other guys tonight. The other guys for Denver got off to a slow start, but ended up finishing really strong. Already highlighted Gordon, 22 points, 9 of 14 from the field. Porter started really slow, ended up with a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds, hit a couple big threes, as he always does, no hesitation. KCP got off to a hot start, kind of coasted the rest of the way. It finished with 13 points after scoring, I believe, 10 in the first quarter, huge 10. I thought Brown played really well. He's arguably my favorite role player in the league. He's just been awesome this year. 6 points, but played great defense. I mean, ultimately, what a series. Jokic, I believe, just was given the Western Conference MVP, the Magic Johnson Award. He deserved it. He was awesome. He was awesome tonight. He's been awesome really all series. So, yeah, Nuggets sweep the Lakers. The Heat are probably going to sweep the Celtics tomorrow night. We're headed towards a Denver-Miami NBA Finals. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, I cannot wait for that series. It's going to be a lot of fun, but got to tip your cap to the Nuggets. That's a really good basketball team who plays together. They're a great watch if you're a basketball savant. So the Lakers, I'm doing a whole thing on them tomorrow on my podcast, Shooting the Schmidt. Feel free to go check that out. It should come out, around probably 1 or 2 Eastern time. So yeah, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, drop a like. Comment below. Do you like Denver to win the NBA Finals? Do you like Miami? What do the Lakers need to do in the offseason? Kind of let me know your thoughts on all that down below. And then subscribe if you enjoy the content. Probably won't have a Game 4 reaction video out for the Heat tomorrow night. I'll be traveling, but I will be reacting to every single NBA Finals game. Really excited about that. If there's a Game 5 in that Boston-Miami series, I'll react to that as well. So thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll talk to you all again later.